in Minneapolis. It's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Detroit Lions.
Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gordon alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This is Jakeem Grant. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They are led out by an 8-time Pro Bowler in his 16th season out of Cal. It's Aaron Rodgers.
I think Aaron Rodgers is one of the poster boys for persistence and belief in self. Because coming out of high school, he had 0 scholarship offers in the D1 level, went to a junior college, went to Cal and just blew up there. And then, of course, as a first-round draft pick, but a lot lower than what he expected in the first round, and then had to sit behind Brett Favre for a few years in Green Bay before getting his shot. Now he's probably one of the better quarterbacks that we've seen come down the pipe.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And right away, he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Ryan suck up on for the point after. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
2nd down and 6 now from the 42. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
A loss of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 45-yard line.
Lions
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now back to the ground with Elliott.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
3rd down.
To throw is Rodgers. To throw on 3rd down. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
Break guard. Aaron Rodgers sacked.
Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
So here's the Viking offense making their way out.
They'll be led out by their quarterback. Back in the NFL for the first time since 2016, it's Colin Kaepernick.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
And he'll take this one up to about the 23.
Brought down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick.
Finding Hilton on the slant.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Minnesota Vikings. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Off the draw, here's Johnson. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. When the guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
The Lions take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by the rookie, Xavier McKinney.
And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The 1st down carry here for Johnson. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
44-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some
under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
At their own 30.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're probably lucky to only be down 7-0 as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Harrison Phillips on the stop. A gain of a yard. Brings up
on 2nd and 9. Rodgers, the left side throw complete to Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They keep on the ground with Elliott. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense.
That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Pickup on the play. And it's
To throw on 3rd down, Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Intended for Ezekiel Elliott. Incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
10-10. At their own 26.
The Vikings now heading onto the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson.
Kaepernick's pass.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Brings up 3rd and
on 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Lions will take over. Detroit's offense ready to take over and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Michael Brocker's in on the stop.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Vikings 7, Lions nothing.
The Lions on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Hard throw, incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. So here are the Vikings to take over. They were losers to the Packers a week ago, but they've got the lead right now here as they come up on a 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Johnson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Here a throw taken in by Watkins. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Derek Wolfe make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Brought down back.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
13.
They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
Formation.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On play action, now Rodgers. Oh, no, that's caught by Adams. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And the Lions.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
The tackle by Jelani Tavai. It's a gain of a yard. And
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He'll find Barber out of the backfield. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing is Rodgers. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 28. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Lions.
On 1st down, Elliott. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop him.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
On 2nd down now. It's Elliott. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Harrison Phillips on the stop. A 2-yard gain on the play.
To throw is Rodgers. On 3rd down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
Complete to Ezekiel.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
First down, Detroit.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Rodgers going to throw. And that'll be incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Matthew Slater to return it. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
It's 3rd and 7.
From the gun on 3rd down, Kaepernick underneath for Johnson. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
No gain on the play.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but
yeah,
no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
1st and 10. At their
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
He's tackled at the
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he's got his man. That's Landry.
Rodgers.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
It's a gain of 7.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. It's brought in here by Willie Snead.
Rodgers pass.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Rodgers.
7 yards there and a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down, Lions.
Adams hauling it in from Rodgers.
Rodgers pass.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Adams.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Rodgers to throw once more. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Touchdown.
Jonnu Smith, his second touchdown on the season. And the Lions have taken the lead.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here's Brian Anger now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
Lions take over 1st and 10.
A chance for us here to discuss Jarvis Landry, sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. You know, the good stuff, you got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that time and change things up a little bit and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Here's Rodgers to throw. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. There he goes, right side. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point try now for Succop. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field.
We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL here on this first day of November. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 20.
Let's see now what Colin Kaepernick has been up to so far in this game. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
Incomplete. Darius Slay.
Kaepernick again here on 2nd and 10. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
1st and 10.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They'll stay on the ground with Barber.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
33-yard line.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 39, Rodgers looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down.
Rodgers now operating from the gun. But it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
5 yards on
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory. Oh, Barber loses it. So that one will be accepted. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? From midfield, here's Rodgers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for Jarvis Landry. Incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down.
And this is taken in by the tight end, Bryson Hopkins.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
15 yards on the play, first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Kaepernick. Over the middle, he's got Watkins.
Kaepernick's pass.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And his throw is incomplete.
Kaepernick's pass.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
40 there defensively.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st down, Kaepernick.
That's complete to the tight end, Hopkins.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Give them 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
At the 25-yard line.
Play action. Now Kaepernick. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Greg Olsen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to take the lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point put through by Suckham, and the lead is now 21-14. The return man is Grant. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, You've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's caught by Howard. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers caught by Snead over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
1st down.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. Yeah, maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a 1st down. With that last pass, he just went ahead of Warren Moon on the all-time NFL career passing yards list.
And that's Hall of Famer Warren Moon. A significant accomplishment to be able to pass that number. Somewhere Warren is saying, but what if they added my Canada yardage? Right? My time in the Canadian Football League, that's 21,000 more yards that could be added to Warren's total.
In the NFL, he had 49,325, and now you're looking at a man that is very close to 50,000.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. He's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
The score, Vikings 21, Lions 17.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Going deep here for Watkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Kaepernick going to throw. Popped in the air and intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Tackle made by Kenny Vaccaro.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 6. On play action, Rodgers. Oh, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Detroit.
O.J. Howard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Fielded in the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Flushed out right. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Minnesota Vikings.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Kaepernick now on first down. Over the middle, it's Amendola. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
19-yard line.
Here's Johnson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And caught left side, Olsen. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
good for a minute.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
2nd and goal.
One of the selling points of the...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kerryon Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings have once again taken the lead.
We got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
Means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people to power his way forward.
Suck up for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the touchdown run came from Kerryon Johnson to cap things off. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
On the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Minnesota now ready for their next possession. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Kaepernick now on 1st down. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Running from the gun, Johnson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Derek Wolfe.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38.
That's good for a Minnesota Vikings.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins.
Kaepernick's pass.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 44-yard line.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
Brings up 3rd down.
They go to Johnson again. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. Just enough to get the 1st down there with a 1-yard pickup.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
Maybe the old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble. I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
The pass complete, this one to Danny Amendola. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Again, it's Kaepernick. This is Johnson. He's got it. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 20-yard line. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Into the red zone now. Kaepernick. He's got this to the tight end, Hopkins. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well. So 1st and goal. 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Kaepernick again. That's caught in the end end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Danny Amendola, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done.
Now a hit and a loose football. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that would be considered a fumble.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
A gain of 13.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Slant to Adams. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
And 4 yards to go.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's got his man. That's Landry.
Pass.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 1st down Lions on a pickup of 13. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12. And the Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now. He'll find Barber out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Rodgers' pass intended for Devontae Adams. Incomplete.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And that'll make this an 8-point game.
Vikings 35, Lions 27.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they're all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Again, it's Johnson. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Back to throw. Kaepernick. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a two-score game. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will bump the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Vikings 38, Lions 27.
So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find two scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
And Detroit getting set to go now. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Rodgers pass.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at second down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and it's third down.
Eli Apple on the coverage.
One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Vikings, a loss would have really hurt. As it stands, they finished the first half at 3-5. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Lions, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year.
And they will be back home next week for a date with Washington.
So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.